secret wound can still be healed. A hidden fire can still be turned. A man can fall and rise again before the lesson has been learned. But when the broken thing is shining, when the wound becomes a crown, when the fall is put on display and the whole world gathers round, what do we see? We learn to carry. What we repeat, we learn to be. What was once an exception becomes the shape of what we see. When the fall becomes the way, when the darkness learns to speak, when the wound becomes a banner and the broken call it free. When the fall becomes the way and the lost begin to lead, the light does not abandon us, it retreats from what we feed. There is a difference between falling and dragging others down, between a weakness fought in silence and a weakness wearing a crown. One man may lose his balance and still remember where he stood, but when he teaches others falling, he turns damage into blood. A single failure can be mended, 1,000 eyes can change the field. What is celebrated in the open becomes the future we reveal. When the fall becomes the way, when the darkness learns to speak, when the wound becomes a banner and the broken call it free. When the fall becomes the way and the lost begin to lead, the light does not abandon us, it retreats from what we feed. The spirit does not disappear, it simply cannot stay where there is no room for the center, where every side has lost its way. The flood is not the anger of heaven, it is the weight of what we break. When the center cannot hold us, everything begins to shake. No thunder, no sentence, no hand from above, only the silence of a field that can no longer hold the light, and still mercy remains. Not because the wound is harmless, not because